Hey guys, so here bringing you another video. Now welcome to a high rating spectate of Zeri. So this is the new champion. I'm recording this a few days after she's been released, and we're watching a challenger player play Zeri. Now, I wanted to do this because I have played a bit of ranked today, and I played support. I don't know if this game's coming out before that game, I'm not really sure, but all I'll say is I played support with a Zeri, and we did very well together, and she felt pretty strong. But then, on Twitter, Doublelift and QtPie are both saying that she's really weak. Now, what I wanted to do was like this. This is a challenger Zeri player who's playing against a Jhin, who also is one of the best AD carries in the game right now. Let's see how it does. Let's watch a game and see how Zeri performs. Magi was taken. Thank you so much, dude, for the 15 months tier 1. Says, keep up the great streams. Thank you very much, dude. Appreciate it, appreciate it. First blood happens. Now, some of the beady-eyed people may have noticed there are a couple weird things that are happening in this game. So it's Smite top lane Lulu, who is running the support item, which doesn't... Oh, well, yeah. So why is that a thing? Honestly, I don't know. I've seen some people are doing that recently, and I'm guessing it's just some type of weird cheese pick. I don't know. Again, I don't know everything with League, believe it or not. I have no idea why people are playing it. Kai Gentleman 91, thank you much for the 28 months of Prime, says, keep stands the great up. What? Anyway. So in bot lane here, though, we have Zeri and Thresh. And, again, I'm not really... Wait, what is Lulu? Look what Lulu's doing, guys. This is weird. So... What? Well, this is interesting. By the way, guys, this is a challenger game on EU West. Well, hopefully this Lulu just gets perma-banned. Like, what? So, we'll keep watching the game, because something must happen, because obviously I know what the KD, the Zeri finish is on. And you would think, by the way, at this start, if you were on the Zeri's team right now, you'd be like, right, we have an inting top laner who's trolling. Meanwhile, Zeri flashes with the Poppy. She gets the kill. That's big. So Zeri did use flash for that, but she does manage to get the kill, which also gives a red buff that is nice pressure in the early game. Worth also noting, yes, it's a Tryndamere mid lane. So, I don't know. Like, again, you never know if these people are one-tricks. Like, I would guess that the Lulu is a one-trick support player and probably was a bit salty that they weren't support this game. So that's probably why this is happening. Nice hook by Thresh into the exhaust. Fight's not going good. Fight is not going good, and Zeri will die, but she does get the kill just before she dies. Zyra picks the kill up herself with red buff. Oh, nice dodge by Thresh to dodge the E, and Zeri will now respawn. So there you go. Very, very, very weird. Tryndamere can be played mid. Tryndamere mid is a kind of a cheese pick that is designed to weirdly scale well. That Tryndamere against some top laners loses the early game. Tryndamere against a mage who doesn't have an early game has a free early game. That's why Tryndamere is played mid. He fundamentally will be doing the exact same thing in mid to late game. He'll go to a side lane and split push. But it's to give him a bit of an easier lane phase against mages who don't do much in the early game. That's why Tryndamere is occasionally played mid. So again, what you're seeing with this Zeri, by the way, you are seeing the occasional auto attack that she's actually doing, the actual right click. It deals a lot of damage. That might have also been comboed with Sheen. So, you know, worth knowing. She is a Sheen champion. There are also about, 4 different builds. Good hook. All in potential happening. Nice E dodge onto the Jhin. He's going to die. Yes, the Lulu top lane is in bot lane right now. I've no idea. Malphite, if I was him, I'd be very confused. And I'll say, this is the weird thing with this type of playstyle that Lulu's doing. It's a troll playstyle, obviously. But you don't really know what to do half the time. Nice E, gets all the way into the enemy jungle. They do have momentum. I don't know if that hit. She might get an assist. She doesn't. So that W did not hit. But the enemy team do hunt down the enemies. And why this is happening, by the way, is because... I hate to say it, but it's because of the Lulu. They're invading and they're having these fights. they're always at a number advantage right now because the Lulu is always here. She's not playing top. She's playing roam. And as I was saying, if I was this Malphite, I'd hate to be in this game as this Malphite because you never know what to do. And, okay, Malphite TPing, so he is going to make an impact, let's say. But this is the thing, he's going to make a teleport play, and probably blue team is just going to walk away. So that Malphite could have stayed top lane, continue farming good, but now, instead, he's teleported, and he doesn't get anything. Now, if I was the red team, I would try to translate this into Dragon. That's what I would say. But, yeah. All I would say is I really hope that this Lulu meta thing, whatever, if it's an actual thing, not an actual troll thing, I fundamentally would absolutely hate if that picks up. I think we all hated when bad top laners picked up Soraka. That was one of the worst patches or metas of League. This, to me, is horrible. This, again, is designed for bad players. So I hope it doesn't pick up momentum or Riot just stops it fundamentally straight away, because this, to me, is anti-fun. That's the biggest thing, is anti-fun. Because the Malphite, weirdly, he's not having fun. Now, what I would say is if this does happen and you're on the enemy team, if you think it's happening, you know, there's a Lulu being picked and, you know, oh, is she top lane, is she not? Pick something that hyperscales. Pick something that absolutely hyperscales if given a free lane phase. Because Malphite, unfortunately, doesn't hyperscale, so it doesn't really matter that you're leaving him in top lane by himself. But if you're leaving a Vladimir, even, hell, a Tryndamere, something that hyperscales, then they're going to... Yeah, even Yorick. Yorick might even be a good idea. If you leave Yorick split pushing with his Maiden, your inhibitor's going to be dead in 10 minutes. Jax also. Pick something that hyper carries and hyper scales. That's what I would say. Or Nasus. Yeah, Nasus getting absolute free Q stacks. Something like that. But yeah. Hopefully that doesn't pick up any type of momentum, because that is just horrible. Blech. There's a we're watching Challenger right now. This is a Challenger game. Alright, so Zeri hit level 6. Look at the DPS, everybody. 1 kill. Jhin is in trouble. Can she do it? She's missing some, but she gets the double kill. See, that's what I found when I played Zeri myself, and this is where I was really confused about when Doublelift and Cutie were saying about the champion. The champ seems insane when she hits level 6. Like, fundamentally insane. So, Rek'Sai going all in. Nice dodging, though. Can they return the kill? With the W, yes, they can. They killed 3 people in bot lane. Zeri is now 6-1. And that was a 2v2 bot lane. The moment she hits level 6, it's like the champion just fundamentally like doubles in power. Like, it's absolutely mad what she can do. So I will say I partially agree with what they said, that her early lane phase seems quite bad. That, like, you know, from level 1 to 5 doesn't seem great. People can just hide behind minions and she's got problems with that, obviously. But after that point, she's nuts. Like, she does seem insane. Enemy team grouping, looking for what they can do. Tryndamere not going to die, unfortunately. For the Malphite misses his ult. Alright, so obviously enemy team is a bit on the back foot when it comes to strategy. They do scale quite well, it has to be said. They've got a Corki who's great. They have a Jhin who's great. Hell, they even have a Zyra that's not bad. But, yeah, very weird strategy coming out of blue team. And that the negative, as I mentioned earlier, the negative is they don't have that, oh, the top lane has been given a free top lane here. They're going to scale and do really well. They don't. The Malphite hasn't even farmed very well because he's probably in a state of confusion of what the hell am I doing right now. Oh, she hit that W, by the way, that, like, Lux ult, which, again, is crazy. It is crazy that she basically has Lux, a mini Lux ult in her W, but it's more than that because it's an initial beam that then becomes Lux ult when it hits terrain. It's so weird. All right, so Rek'Sai, look at the damage. Just 2 little Q autos. Package coming in. She jumps over the wall. She jumps over the wall and just misses out. Zyra in trouble. She doesn't have... She's not level 6. She's going to die. More damage by Zeri. Finishes it with the right-click auto that does nice bonus damage occasionally. And now the enemy team is again on the back foot. Lulu top lane is now grouping again. This is weird. So one, we're watching Zeri here, everybody, and I'm happy we're watching a Zeri. It does clearly show that this champion is strong, maybe in the right hands. But also a very, very weird strategy that blue team's doing. A very odd strategy that, you know, let me know what you guys think about it. Like, obviously, there are different types of players in League. There are the players that I'd say are desperate for LP. Like, no matter what, they will do whatever strategy it is for LP. They are going to do it. This Lulu is the same player that would have played Funnel Tarek Yi, in my opinion. Like that, there are those type of players that are just desperate for LP, and there's not those type of players. I do not like this strategy at all. It just does. It feels anti-fun. But let me know what you guys think about that strategy in the comments below. It'd be interesting to know what the general consensus is. But yeah, I don't know. All right, so enemy team. Thresh so close. Malphite does pick up the kill after flashing for it. Zeri riding the wave, looking for the kill. Doesn't land the W. Plants blocks the Zeri from actually going fully all in, I would say. But Bizarro not level 6 yet, by the way. She's having a hard time getting this final bit of XP to actually hit that level 6. Obviously, Lulu's only level 4. For a long time, she was only level 2. Poppy in trouble does go down. Lulu getting hit by the E, but then, unfortunately for the Zyra, look at the ult! The moment that Zeri presses ult, it's literally like she becomes a different champion. It is insane how different this champion becomes, you know, when she hits level 6 or presses her ult. Jin trying his best to get some snipes. Rek'Sai gets a snipe with his Q. Good night, Pengu. Have a good day, dude. Rek'Sai doing a very weird all-in. Not sure about that one, buddy. W's then uses the E over the top of it, maximizing DPS. Runes, by the way, just so people know, Lethal Tempo, Presence of Mind, Bloodline, Cut Down. Then Sork, Gathering Storm, Absolute Focus, Attack Speed, Attack Damage, Armor. Build-wise, Essence Reaver first item. Crazy. Alright, using the Qs, obviously, to finish off the tower. Does end up getting the tower. Uses E to jump over the wall. And now Dragon potentially will be on. Can she check a bush with her Q auto? Yes. Well, it will hit something, potentially. Lulu getting a lot of damage. You know, not bad damage there by red team, but not enough to get the kill. And Zeri's gonna... The one thing I don't get, does anybody know? Why Smite? That's the one thing I really don't know about that strategy. Why are you running Smite on Lulu top? I don't get that. No idea. Alright, so Zyra still not level 6, by the way. Now she's finally hit level 6. She's also got a Giant's Belt. First component. Is it to... So people are saying to mess with the jungler, steal enemy camps... And also just to have, because you're obviously not playing for yourself doing this, you're playing for your team. You have another smite to secure a dragon or to secure a baron, I guess. Weird. Very weird. Alright, so bot tower arguably should be going. She might get one more tower plate. Can she kill the tower? We've got 11 seconds until the tower plates disappear. Can Zeri do it? Any second. She's got 5... 4, yeah, easy peasy, gets the bonus gold, and there you go. Not bad. What I'm interested in to see is the further build for Zeri, by the way. What else is she going to go? Because one disadvantage I will give blue team's comp, they only have 2 damage dealers. They have Tryndamere and they have Zeri, both also AD champions. With obviously Zeri doing the AD build. There is an AP Zeri build that's floating around, but she's obviously not done it this game. She's just bought herself a outright Kraken with also a crit cloak. That's a lot of gold. So they've only got 2 actual carries this game that do both the same type of damage. In a team fight situation, if you get a pick on the Zeri and you see Sea Locker, they get the nice dragon there. Well done to red team. Blue team could fall apart if... You know, red team do manage to play it quite well. Jin obviously going for an ulti. Enemy team looking for the engage. Zeri ulting. Enemy team TPing. As you can see, blue team is struggling. They are not having a free fight here. Malphite TPs doesn't really do anything with it yet. He might look for an ulti, but again, at this level, this is Challenger. Zeri will very likely, yeah, just dodge his ult. There you go. And now Zeri, here we go. She gets 1 kill. She flashes. She ease away completely to safety. Rek'Sai now getting away from his own team. In trouble. Double kill Zeri. And now enemy team on the back foot. Again, it was kind of, I don't know, a preemptive dodge that Zeri did there. That was quite funny. Tryndamere now. Oh, Zeri rides the wall and gets the mobility. Whoosh. So what I would say is Zeri is a modern-day League of Legends champion. Obviously... Oh, wait. Rek'Sai is a female. Sorry. Again, if occasionally I call Rek'Sai a male, I mean nothing by it. It's just commentary, you know. You know what I mean. Anyway, what was I saying? Zeri is fundamentally a... Yeah, modern-day League of Legends champion. And some of you will exactly know what I mean by that. If you don't know what I mean by that, she basically has everything going for her with not many negatives. And that is a modern-day League of Legends champion. Back in the day, champions had strengths and weaknesses. Modern-day League of Legends champions, a lot of them, as crazy as it may sound, they don't really have weaknesses. Or not really obvious ones. Or not, like... champion-breaking weaknesses. They just don't. They're really strong in many aspects. Like, Zeri's damage is really high. Her all-in is very high. Her mobility is very high. She has poke as well. She has slows. She's got all of that stuff. Like, she does. So, it's like, that's kind of crazy. But, yeah. Alpha's just saying, W does so much damage and she only has 1 point in it. Well, yeah, if you look at that, the W right now is dealing, it has over a 1 ratio, if you're, it scales both of AD and AP, so it's actually doing 264 damage, and you're right, it only has 1 point. That is actually quite a lot of damage from a rank 1 skill. That is actually quite a lot of damage. And yeah, she can have a shield as well when she presses ult, I think, or something. No, it's a passive. She steals ultis from people that... No, she steals shields from people who have shields. Rek'Sai going for the all-in. Here's the combo that the blue team needed. And this is where I say the negative of blue team's comp is, like I said earlier, if they find the pick on the Zeri, well, again, there's not many people on blue team that do damage. The problem that they've got is that there was a really good moment for red team. They get a trade. They nearly get Lulu, but all they get is a Zeri for a Rek'Sai. That's it. So that was their moment to try and do something, and they only get the Zeri, and obviously they used everything for that Zeri. They used the Rek'Sai all-in, they used the Malphite ulti, and they only got 1 kill. Now, Poppy is getting bullied by the Rock a little bit. He's trying to take over the buff, but if he doesn't get the Poppy away when it's in smite range, it's just going to get smited, and that'll be that. Actually, I say that, and he doesn't know Poppy doesn't have smite up right now, but obviously Malphite doesn't know that. But anyway, that's what I was half expecting to happen with this, and that you could say is the weakness of Zeri, but that is also the weakness of every champion practically in League. Oh, if she just gets all in and chain CC'd, she's dead? Yeah, that's true for every champion in the game. So that seems, again, that is the weakness of modern-day League champions. It's the same weakness that every champion in the game has, but that's their only weakness. Other champions have got their individual champion weaknesses, and the weakness of getting chain CC'd. But, yeah. Can she clear wards with her Q without seeing it? Honestly, I don't know. I don't know how to answer a question that I don't know the answer to. If someone in Twitch chat knows the answer right now, if you know the answer in the YouTube channel, let us know. But I don't know. I presume that she can't, but Champ is saying she can. So, again, that is obviously a bit unique to Zeri, that if she can just, her skill shot auto attack pressing Q in a bush could just straight up clear her control wards. W, Rek'Sai's in trouble. She's riding the wall, ults to finish off the kill, because it does do some damage when you actually just press the button itself, and that'll be a dead Rek'Sai. Good hook by Thresh, though. And again, really bad timed death, because she just died before the dragon. So that's not good. So that's going to be dragon for blue team. Her E, by the way, just to say, is a nearly 16-second cooldown, so it is a long cooldown. Champ is just saying, if you aim your mouse on the ward so it turns red, then fire Q, it will damage the ward. Well, even if you don't have vision. So even if you don't have vision in a bush and your mouse turns red, it will do damage to that ward. Good hook. God, this Thresh is landing good hooks. See you later, Roxo. Have a good day, my dude. So now momentum is building. You have to have the vision, of course. Well, there you go. That's what someone was asking, if you needed vision or not. So the answer, I think, is no. I think if you do not have vision of a ward, you can't kill them. So the cursor will not turn red if you don't have vision. Okay, so therefore, in theory, she cannot kill a ward if she doesn't have vision of it, which is what I thought. That's what I thought it was. There was just a bit of confusion, which is fine. Rek'Sai, so the one thing I say the Rek'Sai is obviously clearly trying... Look at the damage! Oh my god, okay. Obviously, it's a very fed Zeri, but yeah. Hey, Nessie. So it's worth knowing that I have said the point sometimes, fundamentally, that somebody will make the point that, like, oh, she's only doing this because she's fed. Just reminding everybody, this is a challenger level game. If a champion was truly garbage, they would not get fundamentally fed in a challenger level game. Just to make that point quite clear. Let me just also see if we have initial data for Zeri, just so I know if, like, the overall win rate people... So here we go. Yep. The overall win rate people will come out the woodwork in this comment section and go, but Huz, she's got a 37% overall win rate. Yep. And we know how much that means. Just reminding everybody, some of the strongest champions in the game on release had a terrible win rate on release, and it took the community a little while to work out how to play the champion a bit better. Maybe this challenger player has worked out how to play it well already, because right now, after watching this gameplay by Riot, and obviously some people in the community, they'll be like, oh, she needs a buff. Do you really think of watching this commentary, watching this gameplay, do you really think this champion needs a buff? Her damage has been practically pretty damn good the whole game, even better upon hitting level 6, like ridiculously high from level 6. And worth also noting, just to again make the next point, hey sensational one, this was one of two commentaries that I could have chosen from this particular player. This particular player has played 2 games of Zeri so far. She was by the way released yesterday. She's only managed 2 games of Zeri so far, and she has got insanely fed on both games. So it's not like, oh, this was the outlier. In the 2 games, and I know it's only 2 games, but if the champion was fundamentally terrible, she would get fed in neither, right? So both of this player's games, she has got ridiculously fed. Ridiculously fed. Like, we're talking like nearly 20 kills per game. Or over 20 kills per game. And in the other game, I didn't watch the other one because it was like a 40-minute game, and my throat, I think, would kill me if I did a 40-minute commentary right now. She actually was building half tank. She was building half tank, half damage, and still, I think, had over 20 kills. So, again, hopefully Riot don't do anything silly like a panic buff to the champion. You know, oh my god, the win rate's low, let's panic buff it, because I think she's in a state of actually being really strong already, and if they panic buff it, we're in trouble. So, yeah. Just give it, hopefully Riot just give it a little bit more time. Oh wait, wait, she's built tank! Oh my god, it's this game! It's this game as well! She's got a force of nature. That she's doing so much... Oh, Tryndamere. Oh, Tryndamere. Oh, Tryndamere. He got a double kill. She's doing so much damage right now, and yes, she is far ahead. She doesn't feel the need to build more damage. She's building tank. Oh, okay. Sure, I guess. Alright. Zarya, ulted has happened. She's going all in. She's running all in. She's getting CC'd. She's running away. She's not dead yet. She's gotten a kill. And she survives. Okay. Poppy power. Nice. Poppy might be dead, especially that hit. There you go. Good hook by Thresh. Can they do anything with it? Not yet. Zeri's focusing on this. Malphite has got ulti, by the way. Zeri... Oh, she does get hit. She gets killed. There we go. So, yeah. Fundamentally, it does seem that Zeri's weakness is CC. That's it. That's her weakness. That's it. What else other weakness does that have? Like, I don't know. She's good at all-ins. Her ultimate is an all-in ulti. Maybe, okay, her only weakness that I could maybe see, and obviously we're not really seeing at this game perfectly, she's a Samira type AD carry, that all-ins type thing. So maybe if she's against a pure harass poke comp, maybe she'd struggle. And burst. Yeah, so I think maybe she'll struggle with burst. Oh my god, Tryndamere. Oh my god, Tryndamere. Maybe she'll struggle with all-in burst from like a big assassin that just goes, boom, you're dead. Or if Zeri can't get to people because she's shorter range, a Xerath or a Vel'Koz or a, you know, like a long-ranged kind of champion, maybe they'll be good against her. Maybe that. But other than that, that's it. And they're not, I would say, they're not the worst. They're not the worst weaknesses to have. I would say, especially in modern-day League, Zeri is very modern in how she feels in the meta in the game right now. So, yeah. Oh, nice W hits the Zyra. Riding the wall. Her her E is down now to a 12.5 second. Obviously, I will say it's different to Talon's wall ride. The Talon's wall ride doesn't have an individual cooldown, really. It's like a couple seconds. But the walls themselves have the cooldown. Zeri's is different. The walls don't have a cooldown. The spell itself does. So, slightly different of how the wall riding is done. Enemy team might be looking for it here. Okay, Rek'Sai is in trouble. Going all in, gets caught out. Big play, so Zeri killing the Rek'Sai. Jhin couldn't get there in time. Now Jhin on the back foot. Zeri with the ulti is just DPSing with the Poppy flashing over the top. And Malphite from range. He goes all in. Zeri not dead yet. No follow-up from damage. Double kill for Poppy. With the Lulu ulti, the Zeri can just be free to do whatever she really wants. Some people, I will say also, have mentioned that some people are taking Zeri in solo lanes. I probably won't really be watching any of those type of players. I'm in the camp, as you guys know. Call me an old person, you know, whatever. I like the champions that if they're in a role, that's the way they're played. She's played to be a bot laner, so that's the way I want to watch her. I don't want to watch a cheesy Zeri top mid or bot, or sorry, a mid or top cheesy pick. It's not really what I like, obviously. So, yeah. So this again just shows 1836 Zeri. Also building Fawn, and also the last item would have been another tank item. In the other game she played as well, I'm pretty sure she had tank items. So she's that far ahead in damage and she was that strong that she can build tank. And everybody is saying that this champion, or not everybody, two people who are big in the League community are saying that the champion might be really weak. And again, her overall win rate right now is 37%. So is she weak? Is she not? By the way, her ban rate right now is 22%. So it's a very high ban rate. And obviously, people are learning the champion right now. So I'm hoping Riot doesn't do some panic, let's buff the champion. They have done that in the past. I think from memory, if my memory serves correct, this is a very similar situation to Gwen. That Gwen released really weak. They buffed her, but then everybody worked out how to play Gwen. And then Gwen took over the game, and then Riot had to nerf her quickly. And yeah, Akshan might have been the same as well. That's kind of a pattern that what Riot does. Hopefully Riot don't give a panic buff. Hopefully they just give it a bit of time, let people work it out a little bit more, because clearly this player, Metro Archer, a challenger AD carry player on EU West, they've worked it out. They are getting fed in all their games on Zeri. They worked it out. I think by watching this game, it doesn't feel like this champion needs a buff. It may feel that she needs a nerf. So hopefully they give it a bit of time. Anyway, that is going to be it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did enjoy, please do throw a like in the video. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, what you think of the champion, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye. Call down the reckoning.